Hi, and thank you for your great question. I'm loving all the questions that are being posted in our discussion group. So the question is, you have 1.23 times 10 to the 24 helium atoms. What is the mass of that many atoms? I find that I'm using this graphic a lot. Number of atoms, and then moles, and then to grams, always in that order. And because I'm going from number of atoms to grams, I'm leapfrogging over moles, which means that I have to convert atoms to moles first and then moles to grams. So I'm actually going to be using two conversion factors to get me to grams. So when I write my equation, I always write my given first, 1.23 times 10 to the power of 24 atoms of helium, and then I'm trying to get that to the mass of those in grams. So looking at this, the first thing I have to do is convert atoms to moles, and I know that 1 mole of helium is equal to 6.022 times 10 to the 23 atoms. So that's the first conversion I'm going to use, atoms to mole. So I'm going to multiply by that conversion factor. I'm going to put atoms on the bottom and moles on top, and the reason for that is I'm trying to cancel out my atoms and convert to moles. So that's how I get my moles. I'll put 6.022 times 10 to the 23 on the bottom and 1 on top. So there's my first jump from atoms to moles. Atoms to moles. My next jump is from moles to grams. So I know that 1 mole of helium is equal to the molar mass, which I find on the periodic table. So that's going to be 4.00 grams. This is the second conversion factor I'm going to use. Because I'm going from moles to grams, I want to keep that grams in my answer. I want to put moles on the bottom so that those cancel out, and then the grams are what's left in my answer. So the 4.00 goes on top, 1 goes on the bottom. Now all that I have left to do is the math of it. So I'm going to first go 1.23 times 4. So I'm going to do that on my calculator. 1.23 times 4 equals 4.92, and then I can't forget my 10 to the 24. And that's all over 6.022 times 10 to the 23 times 1 gives me 6.022 times 10 to the 23. Then I have to divide that. So I'm going to divide the coefficients first. 4.92 divided by 6.022 equals 0.817, and then 24 minus 23 will give me 1 grams. And then I'm just going to write this as a regular number. I'm going to move this decimal over 1, so I get 8.17 grams is the mass, excuse me, of 1.23 times 10 to the 24 helium atoms. So there's my answer. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Keep posting your questions. I'm sure this is very helpful for everyone in the course. Bye for now.